Why, hello there, everybody. It is I, the one, the only, the amazing H Boy. And today I'm going to be telling the story about one of my most popular songs, Bumpin' Splash. So, what is Bumpin' Splash, you may ask? Well, it's a song I did. It's not a good song. It's like a very repetitive rappy song where it goes like bump and splash, bump, bump, and splash. I say bump and splash, bump, bump, and splash. Pretty repetitive. Either way, what is Bump and Splash? Well, it's a song I did. But what's the story behind it? I'll tell you. So, Bump and Splash all started in I think early 2020 or late 2019 when I first discovered the Kiho anime. I don't know if it's pronounced Kiho or Kaijo. Let me Google Kiho pronunciation. I just want to know how it's pronounced. Maybe this guy will tell me. Oh, that's an ad. That is an ad. Ignore that. I just want to know how it's pronounced. I don't want to see this. I don't care.
Thanks for watching. Hey everyone. Thanks for watching this videos.
Just tell me how it's
Well,
pronounced.
in this video I will show how to pronounce this word.
Just tell me how it's pronounced. I just want to know.
The word you see sounds like Kiho.
Oh, Kiho. Well, the thing is, here's this Kiho. However, I remember one guy who was reviewing the anime called it Kaijo. Even though I don't know which is correct, Keijo, Kaijo, or Kiho, I don't know. But I'm going to call it Kiho because that guy did. If I'm incorrect, let me know. So either way, it doesn't matter how it's pronounced. So what is Kiho, you may ask? It's Kiho, or Hip Whip Girl, is this incredibly weird anime where essentially it was this, it's like a mixture of foam jousting and sumo wrestling. That's the reason why the first line is, this game is just like foam jousting, I hear, but there's only one difference. You must use your rear. Like, take a look. See that? And you see chest bumping, whatever that is. So it's just this kind of crap. It's pretty catchy, I gotta admit. It's weird. And let's see. So yeah, so this kind of stuff. So essentially, it's like that. So basically, to what I can know, I've never seen any full episodes of it, and I never intend to, unless I can find a way of watching it without using the internet. Because when it comes to watching shows, and my mindset is anything but internet. So, from what I can gather, it seems like this game where two girls stand on a podium in a water and then just try to bump each other until one of them falls into the pool. So it's kind of like foam jousting with your body, which is an interesting concept, weird concept. It's an interesting concept. So, I created Bump and Splash as if the song had a, what's the word, anthem. For example, you know how take me out to the ball game, fill the buckets with cheese is a baseball anthem, and the good old hockey game, it's the best game you can name, is a hockey anthem. And also, they're playing basketball is a basketball anthem, like this one. Let me play the basketball one because this is the only one you probably don't know of. I'm just going to play a little bit because I don't want to get
When you and
I
the
don't want to
team
get
are pitching
hammered. If I do get hammered, I'll just cut it out, but you already know it. But take a listen anyway. Let me take a listen. So you probably
Basketball number one, Curtis Blow. Just like I'm the king on the microphone, so it's Dr. J and Mo.
okay, you remember that. So that's considered a basketball anthem. So, however, I've never seen the show, but to my knowledge, Kiho didn't have an anthem. So I created Bump and Splash as like a, what's the word, anthem to it. And in fact, however, now that I talked about why it was created, now let's talk about the creation of the song itself. So, Bump and Splash is loose, the beat of Bump and Splash, you know, was slightly based off of the song Mr. Personality by Stiletto, who goes like dun 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 dun. Like let me play you a bit. This might, remember that this might get hammered, and if it does, then well, I'm sorry. Let me play you a teeny tiny bit of it if I can find it, because right here, see. So the problem is I wasn't going to sample because that would be just flat out plagiarizing. Even though I did sample some German guy's song for I Just Need You. But I did that back when I was in the 7th grade, and I even performed it in front of my school, which was a good performance. But I personally am more proud of Bump and Splash than I am of I Just Need You, to be honest with you. And then, so as I said, you saw the dun 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 dun, and also mine's dun 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 dun. Like, it's similar. So I just slightly based it off of that, even though it's mostly different. Everything else is different. But then again, I don't think just taking a beat would also be plagiarism, is it? No, of course it isn't. Taking a beat wouldn't be plagiarism. If that's the case, like, you know the song Four Chords by Axis of Autumn? Every single one of those songs would be plagiarizing off of each other. So that's what I'm saying why that's ridiculous. But enough of that. So that's basically the story of Bump and Splash, and maybe I'll tell the story about one of my other songs later. See you.